President Tinubu did not betray Malam no El-Rufai because during APC 2022 primary election, El-Rufai brought Kaduna delegates to vote Rotimi Amechi, not President Tinubu. Malam no El-Rufai was never spotted in President Tinubu's camp until after the primary election, when President Tinubu emerged as APC flag bearer. That is when he started dancing. He started dancing for President Tinubu. El-Rufai did not deliver Kaduna for President Tinubu in 2023 election, but he delivered the governor seat. Why? Ask me why. We all can bear witness when President Tinubu declared his aspiration to contest for president. Only governors like Ganduje, Matawale, Badaru, Masari, and Bagudu are with him and accompanying him wherever he goes. No one ever spotted El-Rufai at the time. El-Rufai started dancing for President Tinubu because he has no other option and is afraid if PDP win, he might be prosecuted and convicted for all the atrocity he committed in Kaduna. That is what motivates El-Rufai to support President Tinubu, not because he want to support President Tinubu. Let's recall something from the past. There's a huge beef between President Tinubu and Nasiru El-Rufai. In 2018-2019, Nigeria's Governor Forum paid a visit to President Tinubu to beg him to forgive Governor Ambode then and allow him to run for second term. President Tinubu rejected their request and affirmed that Ambode must be punished, but later El-Rufai organized a team, traveled to Lagos to teach them how to end godfatherism. Do you think Tinubu will forgive and forget? As they're taking Buhari to court for Naira redesign and insulting northern elders, what are the El-Rufais contributing to President Tinubu's campaign during the 2023 election? El-Rufai never liked President Tinubu and he did not support President Tinubu during the primaries. And he did not deliver Kaduna for President Tinubu at all. There's no facts about Tinubu's betrayal El-Rufai. El-Rufai betrayed himself. And this is the facts.
Welcome back to Eke React. My people, I'm back with another trending topic in Nigeria. So today we'll go talk about one serious story wey don shake Nigeria politics. Former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai don open mouth talk say e fit face arrest and detention, just like wetin happen to former CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele. No be small matter o. El-Rufai say e suspect say some strong hand dey work against am, and e fit be say dem wan use style do am like Emefiele, wey dem force to resign before dem carry am go detention. But the big question be say, na accountability be dis or na political wahala? Na revenge dem dey plan, or El-Rufai really do something wey fit make dem arrest am? So for Nigeria, we don dey see plenty cases where politicians go leave office and the next thing dem go begin face one allegation or the other. Emefiele own no be small, as e face plenty kasala after e comot for office. So now if El-Rufai fears come true, e go fit mean say this kind trend don become normal thing for our country. So make una relax, because Arise News crew go break everything wey you need to know about this matter. So don't forget to like this video so that YouTube will recommend it to others. Subscribe to our channel if you are new to this channel. Drop your comment on the comment section below. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that you no go miss any of our updates.
Former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai, who's been critical of the Tinubu administration, has alleged a plot by the government to arrest, detain, and torture him, similar to the treatment of ex-CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele. Well, El-Rufai made the claim in a post on X on Tuesday while responding to concerns raised by a supporter, Imran Wakili. In a post on his verified handle, Wakili had said he was hearing rumors of El-Rufai's possible arrest, to which the former governor responded that he was aware of the plot as messages had been sent to him through his relations. His tweet reads in part, "Don't worry, be happy. What will be, will be." He wrote, "Dear Imran, I have been hearing these same rumors of arrest, detention, and torture in some dungeon in the NSA's office where Emefiele was allegedly tortured to resign as CBN governor since July 2024, when the so-called report of the Kaduna Assembly began circulating. They freaked out when we challenged the legality of the premeditated defamation and went to every length to compromise the judicial process, and this is continuing at the Court of Appeal. They have sent such similar messages of intimidation and threats through many of my friends, family, political associates, because they want me to go on self-imposed exile. I have now put all my previous academic and language learning plans on hold and will spend more time in Nigeria than ever before. Silence is no longer golden. Inaction has never been an option. Well, he went on to talk about how he's not afraid of arrest, and then he followed up with, for the attention of the pathetic characters that don't sleep. Well, whenever I am in Nigeria, take notice that I intend to return in time for the launch of President IBB's memoirs, Inshallah, scheduled for 20th February. Thanks, Wakiki. I mean, El-Rufai's tweet was quite cheeky. I thought I should read it. It was a lengthy tweet. But, you know, I mean, he detailed how he felt. He's been speaking. I mean, he's one of the reasons we invited Daniel Bwala back on, on the show so that, we could address his sort of attack on the Tinubu administration. Rufai.
You see, the Tinubu administration should watch it.
Yes.
This attempt that any dissenting voices are picked up, it's not fair. A lot of people are linking that to what's happened to Professor Yusuf as we speak, although there was an initial case of corruption investigation on ground. Now El-Rufai is speaking and he's saying the allegations to pick him up. Must we have a country where there's no even opposition to talk? Please, I would like to point out, a lot of people can say El-Rufai has no justification to say all these things, but let's also ask, all the things he has said, are they lies? Has El-Rufai lied?
I don't know about the torturing of Godwin Emefiele in...
No. Has El-Rufai lied?
I mean, we don't know.
As regards Emefiele, didn't they put Emefiele in incarceration and we see the ding-dong game they played as regards getting his bail?
Yeah, we saw that fight
Didn't they victimize Emefiele? Didn't you see the gestaporic side as how they went to pick up Emefiele? Didn't you see a great level of political motivation there? Why are we deceiving ourselves? Why are we deceiving ourselves in this country? So when you are not in cahoots with the central government, it becomes a problem. But other people can say these things and go scot-free with them. So I'm asking, is El-Rufai lying? All the things we've talked about, the fact that the North is not happy, are we not getting feelers from the North? Is he the only one speaking? All this marginalization they talked about, have we not sat here that even some Yoruba groups are complaining that Tinubu is packing Lagos boys there? Is it not here we sat down to discuss? So please, pick out the lie. Yes, you can make the argument, he has no justification. Like Wala also made the argument that if he was given that position, if he had passed security screening, he would not be saying all of this. But as what he's saying today, is El-Rufai lying?
Well, I cannot vouch for El-Rufai. I mean, people just speak as much as they can. They are free to, this is a forum of public opinion at this moment. So we can't really vouch for El-Rufai. I don't know if some of the criticism we've seen, right?
You can say some are from a place of far grace.
Yes, I've seen some.
It's only one life we live. All of us will die one day.
All right.
There is nothing El-Rufai has said, you get, that has not been spot. Look at the case of when Najatu said, what Nuhu Ribadu has said before.
Right.
Since they retorted as regards the things Nuhu Ribadu said about Tinubu before, has he responded with his lawyers?
He did. He responded
after that response, and the Niger too, they brought evidence out for him. Has he responded since then?
Rufy, stop shaking.
Go ahead. The immediate cause, of course, is based on, obviously, Nuhu Ribadu as NSA. They're saying the fact that he criticized him. Is he not scared that they're now going to retaliate by holding him? Now, the unfortunate thing about this is the fact that there's actually an element of truth there. Like you've said, Rufai, that we've seen political actors who are not in favor of this administration, and it didn't just start with this administration, who are then targeted, whether using agencies like EFCC or the DSS or different things to target them or their businesses. If you recall, with Delifa Rotimi's case, remember he granted an interview where he said what he felt was going to happen. And almost like a prediction, it did play out almost in the way that he said they were going to apprehend him, take him to Ekiti and all that. So the fact that El-Rufai is coming out to speak out ahead of time might not be completely false. It might be based, according to what he said, on information that he has received. Now that he has put it out on the table, I'm hoping that it will be a deterrent for them to, if they're planning to take out this action without any basis or proof as to why they should, they should take him in. Every Nigerian should enjoy the freedom of speech and expression, especially if it's not slander or libelous, whereby he's not telling pockies or he's not telling lies, where he's telling the truth.
Yeah.
In his own case, if they decide that he's not being truthful, then let them present an alternative fact to what he's saying, right? But what I feel is, and this is why I said earlier, I love when these political gladiators are at loggerheads, because it gives us as Nigerians the opportunity to know the truth and the behind-the-scene action. So play on, let them continue, and let them continue to reveal things that happen in the background, with regards to El-Rufai. Najat Mohammed accused Nuhu Ribadu. El-Rufai has come out to say that, but he's saying what I love about him, and hate him or love him, justification or no justification, he's always been quite fearless. He said, in fact, rather than run away, he will come and stay here. Do anything you want to do to him, he will come out of prison, and everybody must die one day. So let him continue speaking the truth. We love it. But as long as it is truth, let him keep on exposing.
That is what I care about, really, the truth. I don't like to, fluff off things. I mean, these conversations will continue, and we don't know what El-Rufai is looking for. I don't know how come he's all of a sudden he's speaking. Well, obviously, speak truth to power. I would love to hear the truth. But I wanted to, highlight this story, Vimbai, for you to discuss. In another development, let's begin what's trending in Anambra State, where a dramatic scene unfolded at the Faculty of Arts at Nnamdi Azikiwe University in Awka after a female student attacked and bit a lecturer, Dr. Chukwudi Michael, following a heated argument. The incident reportedly began when the lecturer interrupted the student while she was recording a dance video on TikTok in the faculty corridor. Let's take a look at the video before we take some reactions. This is completely unacceptable. I've been reading reports that if they don't expel this girl, they have no more respect for Unizik at this point. Apparently, this girl is a 300 level student and, of history and international studies major. And I believe that she's a daughter of a lecturer at the university. I mean, I can't even imagine what happened. I know that the university has released a statement. They've said that they are going to, investigate the matter. But I don't know, how these young, what do they call them? Gen Zs bite a lecturer. Let me read some reactions. This is from Chun, who wrote, imagine if there was no video or witnesses to that Unizik incident, the way the girl reacted. Do you think the public would have believed the lecturer's side of the story? Every day, when things like this happens, nobody gives the men the benefit of doubt. Or Deborah wrote, I know by now some of you must have seen the video of a female student who assaulted a male lecturer because he interrupted her TikTok video. But what you don't know is that the man was my lecturer during my university days as a theater arts student in Unizik. Dr. Chukwudi is one of a kind, very easygoing and disciplined. Anyone that knows him can attest to this. So it's really appalling to hear that a female student from another department had the effrontery to bite him, tear his clothes, and called him names. I mean, she actually called him names. This is unbecoming. I'd like your comment, please.
All right, thank you very much, Oji. There are so many things to say about this story. First thing is that the girl also released her side of the story. So in trying to balance both, the professor had shared what had transpired from his own perspective, and she also shared. Now, I think the danger here is that as part of her side of the story, she talks about the fact that he assaulted her, he broke her phone, he was violent, he exposed her, her breast region, that she was trying to defend her dignity. The reason I'm highlighting this is because we have video evidence of this, at least to see how calm and collected the professor handled himself, even while she was still screaming and shouting. And also how it can be very easy, and that's why for today's tweet that says that this, thank God there's video evidence, because this is how people get away with saying, he tried to assault me. And I'm not trying to invalidate women who've come out to say that. But what I'm saying is that sometimes there are incidents like this where some people might take advantage of that narrative to skew it in their own favor. Now, Unizik has come out with a statement to say that they are going to conduct a thorough investigation, and that on on completion of the investigation, whoever is found culpable will be brought to book. I hope they do this. This is just social media narrative conversation, but it also speaks to bigger things around values, which we've often talked about around this table. Values, especially with the way that we see adults. To be honest, whether or not it was a lecturer older than her, no human being deserves to be treated in that manner. So whether or not she knew or didn't know, ignorance of the fact that it was a lecturer is not an excuse to attach or launch an attack on someone else because you were feeling upset. Why are we so violent? Why are we so angry and aggressive? And so I'm hoping that should be used as an example so that we can learn from this. Our lecturers, our teachers in universities and institutions need to be respected, need to be given the honor that they deserve. And in cases where they also err, we speak very heavily against them. But in this case, I hope that she's brought to the book and that whatever the nonsense that's happened here will not repeat itself in our institutions.
Vimbai, before we go to Rufai.
Since she's the daughter of a lecturer as well. So it also speaks to a certain level of, shall I say it, cultural impunity, where she obviously feels that she's potentially some sort of VIP on campus and untouchable. There's impunity. I'll do what I like, and yes, she can apologize after the fact. But the way, the boldness that she showed in that video, OG, and the fact that the people who were recording were there. She didn't care that people were recording her because in her mind, she's going to spin the story and turn herself into a victim. And I'm glad you brought up the point of, you know, we don't want to dismiss when people say, in many cases, men might say that they're the victim and then nobody believes them, or women come and say they're the victim and then it has no gender. Absolutely. I think when we speak of believing the victim or the survivor of an incident, whatever it may be, a form of abuse, it's genderless. We have to believe people when they say that they've been abused. Full stop. Men, woman, child, boy or girl. For me, that's the biggest takeaway in this, is that usually we do like to hang on to the fact that, okay, believe women. No. Believe all of the genders. I
Absolutely.
think it's very important.
Rufai, I mean, this is such a, I felt like all three of you should comment on this because this must be condemned, really.
What can I say?
Yeah.
Our society is gone.
Yeah.
Our society has gone to the dogs. This is a reflection. And I'm happy about the point you make, Ayo. You come down heavily on lecturers, but I've never seen a lecturer so conscious.
Yeah.
The student was there on the road doing her TikTok. At first, was the school the place to do the TikTok video? Then he said, excuse me, and he moved on. Then she said, an occasion, with that video I saw, I'm not going to judge you, but he was moving his way. So anything that transpired, maybe she probably had done back. Then she issued a statement saying he was trying to touch her breast.
Yeah. So
then
you see...
Then she issued a statement and said he broke her phone, and all of that happened. No, now.
Right.
But in the end, she apologized. So if she did nothing wrong, why did she apologize?
Well, you know what's good about this story is that the students of the lecturer, they've been giving glowing tributes about the lecturer. They've been saying that he's calm. I mean, I'll read one. This is from Somto saying that, first of all, I know the lecturer to be very calm, respectful man in the Faculty of Arts and all of that. And we read the other tweet saying that, I mean, this is really appalling. And I hope that there will be some sort of disciplinary action that, you know, we can actually follow up on, really. We'll follow up on the story.
System
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah, we'll follow up on the story.
Let's say it here.
All right, then.